What's going on, everybody? I'm Cade Morehouse with Cade Side Press. Today I'm joined by none other than the man himself, Mario Bautista. Mario, how's it going, man?
It's going pretty good, thank you.
How's your day going?
It's going good, ready to get to training and get the show going.
Let's talk about this facility for a second. How has this culture here at the MMA Lab helped you stay motivated as a fighter and a person?
Well, I've been here for like 10 years, so just throughout the years, there's people coming in, talent coming in, you know, them staying and helping me get better, you know, and helping each other get better. And throughout the 10 years here, it's helped me, you know, get me to where I'm at right now. So I love it here. I love the atmosphere, and we're only getting better.
Let's talk about your fight at UFC 292 for a second. You were supposed to fight Cade Garbrandt. It didn't work out. He had to pull out, so you ended up getting a fight with Da'Mon Blackshear. Did he feel stronger than you expected coming into that fight, considering the fact that he had 2 weight cuts in 2 weeks?
No, I knew he was going to be strong. You know, as soon as he walked into the cage, I seen him how big he was. I was like, damn, he's going to be strong. It's going to be a tough fight. But I just knew he would kind of fade towards the end, like he has in most of his fights. So that's kind of something I was banking on for that one.
How much did the game plan for you change going from somebody like Cade Garbrandt to Da'Mon Blackshear?
It changed quite a bit. You know, Cody's a boxer and he'll move around. He won't really engage in the wrestling. And Da'Mon was the exact opposite. You know, tall, strong, coming forward, wrestling heavy. So it was definitely something I had to adjust, you know, mid-fight.
5-fight win streak. What do you want next in the bantamweight division? It's time to push yourself through the rankings, I'm assuming.
Yeah, I'm not going to take anything less than a top 15 at this point. You know, I did my part. You know, I took a short notice. You know, and it was a big risk for me. So at this point, I'm going to ride this win streak, and I'm going to take a top 15.
Do you have any names in the top 15 specifically that you're like, I want that fight?
When I look at the top 15, everyone's pretty booked. So the names I kind of look at right now are like Ricky Simone, and I would like to fight Pedro Munoz. I know he's in the top 10, but he just lost, so it's a big name, and he's in the rankings, so I think that would be a good one.
Now, I know you said you want to fight in the rankings, but is being a former champion, Cade Garbrandt's a pretty big name for not only your legacy, but your resume and everything else. Is that a fight that you would think about taking if it was offered again?
Yeah, I mean, if he would be ready by December, I would definitely take that, but I don't know if that's going to be the situation. But, you know, if I'm in the top 15 or top 10 and he gets in there into the rankings, I would take that fight for sure.
I want to ask you again, I didn't touch on it when we were talking about the lab, but what's it like coming here every single day with guys like Cannonier, guys like Kyler Phillips, guys like Benson Henderson, your coach John Crouch, Randy Steinke, just all these elite guys? What's it like coming to work every single day with those guys?
I love it. You know, I look forward to coming here, especially if I don't have a fight coming. You know, this is the place where I want to be. Like, this is, you know, my free time, my vacation. So to be here with these guys like John Crouch, almost like a father figure to me, and then everyone else training, watching Benson still train, you know, Cannonier get ready for his fights. It's pretty cool being around these guys. They're pretty inspiring, and they're just as hard workers as I am.
You have a teammate by the name of Sha Ali. He just had the biggest moment of his career. What was it like training here alongside him? I know he trains at Welch's gym as well, but just watching him grow up from top prospect to now world champion.
Man, even before then, I've said this in interviews before, but I showed up here 10 years ago, and he showed up a month later, and we were just amateur kids, you know, getting beat up by the guys that were already veterans here. So to see him come from that to where he is, I couldn't be more happier for him, and man, just wish him nothing but success.
Last week when he walked in the doors, how excited was he? Was he the same old Shug, or did he have a little bit more swagger to him?
Oh no, he was the same old Shug. You know, he does things for the media and everything, but when he's here, he's humbled, and he's a hard worker, and he's very grateful, you know, for us, and he showed that here once he came here. So yeah, I couldn't be happier for him.
I know he's your buddy and your teammate. You guys fight in the same division. When you climb the rankings, if he's still champion, have you guys agreed that if that time comes, you would take that fight?
We haven't really talked about it, but I think if it did come down to it, say I'm in the top 5, you know, maybe #1 contender and he's a champion, I mean, obviously we're going to have to do something like that. But who knows? There's still a lot of time between then and now. And he even said, man, when it's going to be your turn to take this, and we're going to pass it around the gym. So I think he's on board with, you know, us getting a chance at it.
I know you have training, so I don't want to keep you too long. I'm going to ask you a few fun questions. What's your favorite post-fight meal?
I always look for a good burger. That's something I'm looking for. A burger and some tater tots or like garlic fried, just something strong and juicy.
Favorite movie and show?
Favorite movie. My favorite movie. What I like to watch before fights is like Troy or Gladiator. Those really get me pumped up before fights.
Love that movie. Football season's here. Do you have a favorite football team? And what do you expect of your favorite football team this year?
I'm sorry guys, I really don't watch too much football, but yeah, Cardinals. That's who we're going for.
Arizona boy.
Yeah.
Favorite submission?
Submission. I'm gonna have to go with the rear naked choke. That's money. It's been around a long time, and it can get the job done.
Favorite thing to do outside of fighting?
Just hang out with my family. You know, do fun things. I'm becoming a family man now, so I think that's pretty much it.
Favorite thing about fight week?
Just hanging out with my corners. You know, I have a great team here, but having corners be there with you, getting ready for, you know, something big, a battle. I really love that. It's a great, you know, bonding experience.
What is the most memorable fight or moment you've had in your entire career?
I think I'm always gonna remember my first UFC win. You know, I had a 3-round war with Jinsu Sun. We got fight of the night performance, and also it was another fight where I had to dig really deep and prove that I wanted to be in the UFC and not go on a two fight losing streak.
There's still some time left in the year. You didn't take too much damage that I can see from your last fight. When is a good timetable for the people to see Mario Bautista back inside the octagon?
I'm going to be looking in December. You know, I think that's when Sean O'Malley wants to get a card, so I would love to jump on one of his cards and do this thing all over again. Any
shout outs, sponsors, where can the people find you on social media? The floor is yours.
Yeah, you can find me on Instagram, Mario_Bautista MMA. Thank the Lab, Iridium Sports Agency, and want to thank you guys for being patient with me and doing this interview.
Mario, it was my pleasure. I wish you the best of luck. Can't wait to see you get back in there. Mario Bautista, ladies and gentlemen.